Welcome to OState Daily. Casey Porter here. So glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have a very special guest, probably my favorite player in the system at this moment. He is a certified Oklahoma State baseball player. You're looking at the catcher for Oklahoma State, Ian Daugherty. Ian, I've been wanting to catch up with you for a long time, so thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited.
Yeah, you know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go immediately to your Kingfisher career.
I know it. I know
yeah,
you are.
Yeah. Got to know about the home run to send your team to state. And then I got to know about the gritty pitching performance when you're in the state tournament. Got to know all about it.
All right. So what was that? That was my sophomore year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember playing Clinton, and we had a pretty solid lead in the if game on Sunday against those guys. That was a good club.
There was.
Clinton had. They had some good players.
They had Gage on that group, didn't
Yes, they did. Yeah. And then I think the older Cisneros kid.
Yeah.
I think the younger one too.
They looked good getting off the bus too.
Yeah, they were huge, big dudes. But yeah, I hit a little pull side homer there at Homeyer to put a little dagger in the Clinton Tornadoes. So that was fun. And then got the ball game one against Fort Gibson.
Yeah.
Fort Gibson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't have my best stuff that day. I remember that. But I just remember, I wasn't coming out of that game. I think I threw 119 pitches. Got the last out in the 119th pitch, and I wasn't going to come out. I was going to finish that thing and got the win, which obviously that's what we wanted, and gave ourselves a chance to play next round.
You had one pitch left because you have to come out at 120.
Yes, you do. So I had one pitch left, and I didn't know that until Coach B told me.
He wasn't going to tell you.
No way, he wasn't going to tell me.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, you had one pitch left.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, I didn't know that. But, hey, I was good the next day.
Yeah, absolutely. You caught the next day, I'm sure.
Actually, no, I played third.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I played third, so it didn't tear my arm up. But
so who caught whenever you won?
It was Logan Rutledge.
Okay, nice.
Yes, and he was a great catcher.
Yeah, he was.
So that was a good chance for me to not wear my arm down. I can go play third or first or whatever. But that year they had we had the bad rain after that, and so we got like 2 days to rest in between. So that saved my arm big time.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Did you get to pitch again?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you mentioned Rutledge. I'm going to give you some names here. Brady Friesen, the Taylor triplets, Cade Stevenson, TJ Parker, Caleb Dick, Mason Snyder. The Shed's pretty good, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Tate Barton, the Abercrombie twins, Zach Goodwin, Cole Crosswhite, who should have been in Guthrie, by the way, because his dad was a principal there at Guess while he was growing up.
Yeah, he was. That's right.
Yeah, and your brother Cole. So as you hear all those names, I saw you smiling. Tell me what comes to your mind.
Man, a lot of shenanigans. That's the first thing I'll say. A lot of shenanigans with those guys. Whether it's on the bus, it's...
Careful now.
Oh, yeah,
Marla
I'm not throwing anybody on the bus here, but...
Grandma, Mom, and Dad, they're all watching. So.
I just think of, long bus rides. It's late at night coming after a win, and
you guys were good, so it was always after a win.
Yeah, we were pretty good. So music's blaring, and we're having a good time singing and stuff like that. Just, man, that brings back good memories thinking about those guys. Good times back then.
And the good thing about Coach Blundell is he loves winning. So as long as you're winning, it's all good, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So also, too, man, really cool experience. I always tell people about JT Riamuto. One of the things he did that was so impressive is he actually played basketball at Carl Albert. And then he would go practice basketball, and then he would go hit baseballs after basketball practice. So you got to play basketball for maybe the greatest coach ever in Oklahoma high school basketball history, who, by the way, had Dover last year in the state semifinals.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Reese, tell us about your athletic. First of all, I want to back up to your pitch mix here in a minute, but your basketball exploits.
Well, what was my game?
Yeah, well, just your experiences.
Oh, okay.
Well, what position did you play? Were you post?
I was a center. I like to call myself.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", and I was the shortest starter.
And you're the center.
And I was the 5 for sure.
Okay. So you got all the rebounds?
All the rebounds. I like to say my stat line was average half a point, about 8 rebounds, and about 40 screens a game. That was my normal stat line for a basketball game. But yeah, Coach Reese and Coach Green and Coach Combs, man, those guys, I had so much fun playing high school basketball with them. So I didn't play my freshman and sophomore year. I was going to focus on baseball and give that everything I had. And then once I committed, we still had some guys in our class that were pretty good, like Bijan Cortez and Matthew Stone. They went on to play college basketball. But Coach Reese really wanted me to come play, and he'd been begging me.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't very happy I quit when I was a freshman, but he was begging me to come back and play. And he actually had my sister convince me. And so KJ, my sister, convinced me to play. And I was like, Coach Reese, I got one condition. He's like, what's that? And I said, I'm not coming to do any stuff in the summer. I was like, no way. I said, summer's for baseball. He's like, fine, don't come to anything in the summer. I'll see you when school starts. Like, all right, I'm in. And then obviously had a great career playing basketball. I loved it. We called it fun conditioning in our house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a great way to stay athletic and get in shape. And
Yeah.
it was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life, playing for Coach Reese, Coach Green, and Coach Combs, and those boys on that squad. They were some of my best friends. It was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Pitch mix. Let's back up. Got to know all about the pitch mix.
Pitch
Elo,
mix.
all this.
Okay, so had a heater, obviously.
Where are we at? Like 84, 85? What are we doing?
Yeah, maybe upper eights.
Oh, nice.
Maybe
okay.
I could maybe run it up there a little bit if
Okay.
I was feeling good.
Okay. All right.
But, got a little, like, I called it a cutter, but it was more like a slider. Just a little slider that I could throw in the zone, throw it for straight, throw it for chase. That was really the two pitches I operated on. Also had a not very good changeup and not very good curveball, but mostly just fastball slider, little 2-pitch attack.
And a whole lot of competitiveness, right?
That's right. That's right.
Like, I'm not losing today.
That's right. Just fill it up and let the D work.
And you got a really good defense behind you.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
Exactly
and
right.
you do that. Okay, so if you can't tell by the interview here, the amazing positive energy, it just sticks off of the chart with Ian Daugherty. So did you just learn that through having success in sports, or is that something that people around you taught, or where'd you get all that from?
I mean, honestly, it's just kind of my personality, you know. I don't like being around negative people, so I don't know why I would ever want to be like
What's
that.
the point?
Exactly right. I'd rather have people gravitate towards me. And then I'd kind of think back to, like, you know, like my playing style on the field. We always talked about, like, how are you going to get noticed by coaches? And as, like, especially as a catcher, you got to be that vocal leader. You know, everyone's looking at you, so you have to be that leader for the defense. And just being that positive leader on the team. I really hadn't heard it called this till I got here and Josh said it, but being a servant leader. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the way I like to think myself. Serve the pitching staff. You know, do whatever I can to help those guys throw strikes, win ball games, and just serve the defense, serve the team. So that's kind of the goal I take every day, of being that servant leader for the squad, bringing positive energy. You know, leading by example. I pride myself in hard work and just being that guy that's always gonna work hard. And, you know, if you're not sure, you can hopefully look at me and I'm doing the right thing. That's just kind of how I pride myself and go about my business.
So it's one thing to be positive, you know, but it's another to also, like, be able to challenge your teammates too. I mean, to be a leader, you still have to look at your teammates and go, hey, dude, we got to get this done, right? I mean, so you got to have both. So to kind of take us through that mix and how you work your pitchers from the positive side, then also at times where you have to just, hey, you got to walk up and challenge them. Yeah,
so I've definitely gotten better with that as I've gotten older, right? You know, having a little more, for lack of a better term, status on the team.
Sure.
You know, it's kind of tough as a freshman to go, not call out, but, you know, challenge an upperclassman on the mound. But I credit,
especially the ones that you were catching at the
exactly, yeah, guys like Roman and Justin Campbell, those kind of guys, you know. But I kind of credit Rob to helping me develop that, you know, because he always tells me, coach him up. I got to be the one that can get this pitcher straightened out before he has to come do it. Because one, that way he doesn't have to come out and make a mound visit every time, you know, something goes a little haywire. I can kind of control the situation at hand. And two, it might mean more coming from me instead of Rob. You know how it is. You know, you hear your coach say the same thing over and over again, and kind of.
And be less judgmental.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But, you know, you hear it come from me, you're like, okay, yeah, Ian sees this. This might make a change quicker. But I credit Rob for challenging me to do that. And obviously, it kind of goes with the pitcher on the mound. You know, if they like it when I challenge them, because I think of guys like Brian Holiday.
Oh yeah,
loved it. He
was challenging you.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was.
Yeah, go ahead and get back there and go ahead and do your job.
No doubt. We were going back and forth all game long. And then, like, guys this year, I think of Harry, Mo, Sean especially. They love it when, like, something doesn't not quite right. You know, still get an out, but the pitch can be better, and I let them know. Like, it just shows them that I care and I know they can be better. Yeah. And it's kind of definitely something, like I said, I've gotten better with as I've gotten older.
Yeah. So that back foot slider of Harry, That left-handed slider, it just, every time I would catch one, it would jam my thumb. Like, that's got to be a hard thing to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take us through that.
Yeah, Harry's slider's pretty wicked. I can't lie.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, so I wear a thumb guard.
Okay,
right?
yeah, there you go. See, they didn't have those back then.
Didn't have those, but that has saved my thumb from getting broke
Yeah.
multiple times. But yeah, do anything you can to get that thumb underneath that thing and hopefully catch it in the web.
Yeah.
Catch it in the pocket.
So you grew up an OSU fan.
Yep.
That's how you ended up at OSU. And so kind of take us through the moment, what it was like for you when you realized you were going to wear the Oklahoma State uniform.
Yeah, so both my parents graduated from here.
Mm-hmm.
My brother graduated from here. I grew up going to Boone Pickens every Saturday in the fall. I mean, I could
Favorite player?
Uh,
Don't have one? Like them all?
I mean, yeah, I like them all.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of like the first kind of thing I have, or like memory I have of OSU baseball is like weeding the des.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I remember walking into Boone Pickens with supreme confidence, knowing we're going to hang 70 on you guys, and we're just going to be waving the wheat all day long. So, like, that, obviously, that's cool. Then, obviously, Mason Rudolph, I liked him.
Yeah.
Growing up watching those guys. But, yeah, like I said, I was always around it. I could get you from the Union to Boone Pickens at 5 years old. It just was – Stillwater was my second home. And so I always knew that, like, that was the place I wanted to go and spend my college career.
So in today's day and age, the transfer portal, NIL, and this wouldn't just apply to you. This could apply to Aiden Miola, Nolan Schubert, all the guys, Rock Riggio, Carson Binge. I mean, it's one thing to be a big fan of Oklahoma State. It's another if you don't see your career helping you, that kind of thing. So in today's day and age where guys just at the drop of a hat leave and go and look out for themselves, what has it meant to you to be that rock that has stayed in one spot at one time and to wear the Oklahoma State uniform your whole career?
Yeah, that was one thing I'm probably the most proud of about my career here is, like, obviously the transfer portal is right there after each season. You know, you have the temptation to, you know, see if the grass is greener. And, I mean, I can't lie. If there were times where I thought, you know, when things weren't going good when I was younger, you know, whether I was splitting time or injury, just being honest. But that's one of the things I'm most proud of is sticking it out through here for 4 years, getting my degree. I actually finished this morning, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. But
All A's?
not quite.
Oh, okay.
Not quite all A's,
Okay.
but close. But yeah, and obviously having a good group of guys that I came in with. We had 8 guys come in my freshman class, and 7 finished here. So that's something really unheard of in this day and age of college baseball. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're going to have 7 out of the 8 finish here. And just having a group of guys that you've grown up with for 4 years and spending your time here in Stillwater, I couldn't ask for a better place to play ball and grow up.
So you mentioned that, kind of a transition to the next question. Of course, Chase Atkinson's in professional baseball right now. I mean, this kid comes from Boise State. The next thing you know, he leaves Oklahoma State as a professional, right? So you had a chance to start there, and then Chase just kind of just blew up, right? And so then you have to sit that out. And then you have Bo Sylvester, who's a really good player. I mean, you guys are in good competition. You're probably going to split time last year. Then he breaks his leg. Then you end up, hey, here I am. Yeah. I'm the guy now. Charlie Carter did a great job catching last year too. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, just honestly, like I said, I'm proud of myself for, you know, waiting my turn, being patient, sticking it out here, seeing what it's like to be the guy here at OSU has been everything I've dreamed of. Obviously, great competition with guys like Chase and Bo and Chuck. You know, the catching room has always been a room that's been really tight here. That's one thing I've loved, and Vic has done a great job with that. The catchers here are, in my opinion, there's no group that's tighter than the catchers. Whether it's just embracing the suck in the bullpen for a long day of pins or whatever it is, but
just
you know,
close your mind. And
or just going and ranting to the other catchers about whatever happened in the game or whatever. But it's been great. It's been great. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Yeah.
So you have all these different people. I ask this a lot, but this is most pertinent to you because you're like not only been here the longest, you're also like the biggest Oklahoma State baseball fan. So all that, I mean, it means something to you to leave a legacy here. So to put all this together, to make all the different transitions from all the different people and types of people to build this team.
Obviously, like transfer portal, it's it's pretty much a new team every year. So you kind of get used to, meeting new guys and forming those bonds really quick. Which that's something that I'm glad that playing college baseball has brought me to kind of have that in my bag for later on in life.
Yeah.
But just meeting guys. I think I'm pretty confident I can go with college baseball and the transfer portal and summer ball. I could probably go anywhere in the nation, and I have a buddy somewhere pretty close.
Okay, I peppered you with a lot of tough questions. Let's have a few lighter questions.
All right.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so what is one thing, going back to Coach Blundell, Coach Reese, all your Little League coaches, Coach Holliday, Coach Walton, Coach Romero, Victor, what is one thing all of your coaches would say about Ian Daugherty?
One thing they would say, I would say he's a hard worker. I don't think any of those guys would doubt my work ethic. I would say that they would say he's a servant leader, like I said earlier. Those are kind of the two things I pride myself in bringing to the team and bringing to the field every day. I hope that's just a great all-around guy to be around.
Okay. This is the most important question I've asked all day. Okay. The Kingfisher and lights at Christmas time.
All right.
For those who haven't been there, what's the go-to? The big dragon, the train, or the lighted bridge? What's the first one you need to go to?
Man, I'm not going to lie. I haven't been to the lights in a while. It's been a while since I've been through there, but got to go dragon.
Dragon, no
Gotta
doubt.
go dragon.
No doubt. Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
you can't.
Now, if you got your girlfriend with you, the bridge maybe.
Yeah, bridge, take some pictures.
But if you're with the buds, the dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would always, this was our thing, and growing up, you always go get ice cream and go see the lights.
yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
multiple times throughout the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always like 8 degrees outside.
8 degrees, freezing cold,
Yeah.
and you're still eating ice cream. We don't know why.
Which
but-
made the train nice because you got to warm up a little
Yeah, exactly.
bit. Okay, I actually lied. That was the second most important question.
Okay.
My next question is the most important question. Your buddy Mason Snyder goes to this. The go-to, of course, I know what mine is, but the go-to item to order when you go to Kingfisher, not if, but when you go to the shed and eat. Go-to item.
Go-to item. All right, I got two. I'm either going to go Shed Bowl.
Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is.
It's like the KFC bowl, right?
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, it's good. It's like mashed potatoes, corn. You get the breaded chicken bites, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then gravy on top. And cheese. Oh, dude.
Can you do that as a college athlete? Is that allowed?
Yeah, we burn a lot of calories.
Okay, nice.
But then if I'm either going between that or I'm going, I can't lie, Brent Snyder's got some pretty good wings there.
Wings?
Wings. They're pretty good, man. I go half barbecue, half buffalo.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nice. You
Pretty
ever had
good.
chicken fry?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
it's
good
the
there,
size
too.
of this desk.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's if you haven't been to the shed in Kingfisher, make your way over.
No doubt. No doubt.
Like I said, that was the most important question of the whole day right there. Okay, so hard to pin it down to one thing, but what is the probably the best moment you can remember as an Oklahoma State baseball player?
Best moment, man. I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of good ones, but you can't not say winning the Big 12 tournament last year.
When Robert did that.
Oh man, that was special. Every time I think about that, I get chills. I know it's kind of cliche to think about, but man, just like seeing Josh's face, the pure joy he had, and then dumping the Gatorade on him. I remember.
Did it land? All of it?
Yeah, he got pretty soaked.
He got pretty soaked.
And he knew it was coming. And,
Okay.
and I was like standing on the other side, and Aiden and Lane had the jug.
Okay, nice.
And they're running up, and one of the grounds crew workers was like, "No, on the dirt. No, on the dirt." Aiden and Lane were like, "Screw it."
Yeah.
Right on the dirt, soaked Josh, and Josh loved it. Oh, man,
That's
it was
awesome.
awesome. It was a great time.
Yeah, so which one was better, Lane's walk-off home run or Lane's walk-off bunt?
Probably the bunt.
Yeah, that was
honestly.
cool.
That was cool. That was really
Just the way
cool.
he reacted was cool. That
Oh,
was like
man.
his, hey, I'm officially at OSU now.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Made his mark
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so last question here. This has been such a joy. You can tell the positive energy here for Ian Daugherty. If you can't tell, I enjoy that because that's the type of environment I like to be around. So your family, all the people around you, your grandparents, everybody, you've had a just incredible support system. So this is your time to thank all them.
Yeah, I mean, my family, I wouldn't be here without them, obviously. I mean, words can't describe how thankful I am for them. I mean, they don't miss ever. I mean, I can think of maybe 4 or 5 games they missed in my college career, whether I'm playing, whether
Really?
I'm hurt. Oh yeah.
Home or road?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
They've missed one away. They've missed one series, whole series, and it was West Virginia, Easter Sunday, and I wasn't playing like at all at that point in the season, and that's the one time they've missed. And like Morgantown, I don't know if you've been there, but it's kind of tough to get to travel wise. Yeah. So they like fly into like Pittsburgh and then drive, but that's the one series they've missed. And I mean, no matter where it's at, they're there. Grandparents are there too. I mean, it's always great to see them in the stands, no matter where I'm at and across the country. They're there, and man, my whole career I owe to them, and just hope I make them proud. And I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me.
So they were there at all the state tournament games and all the
Oh
regionals?
yeah,
all the Clinton games.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played a game. Well, besides
Weatherford games.
Yeah. Besides like West Virginia that year, I think that was the first time I didn't have a family member in the stands in any of my games growing up.
Yeah.
Like no matter, like if someone couldn't be there, like mom and dad splitting up.
That's awesome.
Or if we're split up 3 ways with us 3 kids, like Nana and G-Dad are coming with me. I mean, they don't miss. There's a Daugherty in the stands somewhere.
Ian Daugherty, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.